Previously on True Duelists.
Play children's card games, but I'm rocking the Dank Duelist hoodie. I'm gonna give a miss. What do you think? I'm some sort of savage animal?
I'm gonna open up Fire of Destruction packs, and then after I open the packs, my boy, I'm gonna throw down some face downs.
Alright boys, this is it. I'm going in for the Fires of Destruction pre-release. It has been 9 years, man. And the most insane thing is, 9 years ago was the same year I met my wife. You guys saw that live stream the other day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But 9 years ago was the same year I met my wife. And 9 years ago was the time I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! The reason why I remember it so specifically is because I got this card called Rose Warrior as the promo, and I remember thinking how busted Rose Warrior was because it was a level 4 tuner. But it's been 9 years since I got that card. I still have that card, and it's 9 years since I came to a pre-release. So that means the last time I played physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Was 9 years ago. Right now, this is 100% nostalgia mode. I haven't been to a mall on a Saturday just to hang out in a long time, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of fun and unique being at a mall, you know what I mean? It's kind of almost like a antiquated relic of the past. It's an ancient hall, it's a hallowed place. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. Hey. Oh man, for when I dropped it. Damn. Hey. I can't believe I dropped. I dropped my fucking phone. The lens cracked on the camera. I left my deck at home, okay? I left it at home. I decided to change the deck box. I had this crazy old school deck box. I was like, man, I can't bring this deck box. It was really big and gaudy. And I decided to change the deck boxes last night. Switched the deck boxes. Left the house, grabbed the box, wasn't thinking, grabbed this empty ass box. But I got my Flame Destruction packs and my promo cards. What the fuck, man? I gotta go back home and get this goddamn deck box. And you know what's funny? I didn't even realize that the deck was missing until I got into the damn tournament or whatever. I mean, I got in the damn place and then the guy says, hey, wanna duel? Like, and I was like, Nani? I'm like, hell yeah, let's go. I reach out for my deck and I was like, it's not there. And I tilted myself. It was kind of embarrassing. But one thing I will say about the place that I'm in, the people are there hungry, starving for trades, and they want those nightmare cards immediately. So I plan on getting all of the pieces of my true Dracos. But I gotta go home and get my deck. Guy who left his deck at home here. Fuck, man. Even though I can go back home and it's only 10 minutes away, I'm still like, what the fuck, man? How could I leave my deck at home?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Alright, so you said Jacob, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm sitting here with my boy Jacob. We just had our first duel. He's running Dragoonity OTK.
Dragoonity.
Yeah, Dragoonity OTK, right? Yeah, and I'm playing the Darkest Diablos, the Dankest Beast. So we're gonna play again. So here's the boy. Look, here he is right now. Do it again.
Also, we can.
Say something cool about your Dragoonities. What you like about your Dragoonity Beast?
We can get out Crystal Wing for turn 1.
All right, cool. Well, we're about to get back in there, boys, so please stand by. All right, guys. I just got tilted off the face of the universe. I was attempted to play my Dank Diablos. I bricked. I bricked on this. I had to pass turn, and then this man goes, then he hit me with all of this, and then I drew, and then he banished all of this for game. Okay. So I'll tell you about it, my boy. What's your name again?
I'm Ty.
Ty, and what's your YouTube channel again?
Team T Playset.
Team T Playset?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna write it down so I make sure I don't mess it up. What's your name, my boy?
Ty.
Ty, and your Team T Playset?
Yeah, we're both Ty.
All right, you're both Ty. All right. So this is my boy's ultimate trick star tilt deck. Just tilting out the face of the user. How much damage was that?
That was 98K.
98K. I didn't even get to play a card. That's
9,800. My bad, I can't math.
Welcome to the TCG. These boys witnessed it. Any comments on that tilt?
You've already been burned enough today.
Well, I'm packing up, man. Back to Duel Links. All right, now I'm waiting in the line for some random dank Japanese food. You can't even hear me. You can't hear me. It's too loud. But I'm about to get lunch with the dude that just tilted me off the face of the universe. Enemies have now become friends. Don't forget to check out their channel, link in the description, for some dank deck lists. They say they're gonna make a toon deck, my boys. They're gonna make a TCG toon deck profile off my request. So check out that video whenever it comes up. And yeah, I'm about to get some Oki Japan. All right, so it's over. First day in. It was pretty freaking sweet, man. I really loved it. It was so much fun. I don't can't even remember the last time I had so much fun. It was great. Even getting tilted, it was great. But before I get into getting tilted and what was going on and what decks I was playing and what I played against, hey, man. That was one busy day. But now I'm kind of glad it's over. I had a lot of fun, but I am extremely tired. But I'm really, really glad that I got a chance to go out to my local and experience what was going on there. Now, as you guys know, the Diablos deck that I built isn't necessarily optimal. Right now, I'm trying to build my True Draco deck and trying to get trades and things like that. But the funny thing about getting trades and things like that, I guess it kind of depends on what your demographic is. And according to some of the people there that work there and some of the people there that were playing there, this particular local that I'm going to, it's pretty roguish. There's a lot of rogue players in there. So when I went in there, it was a lot of high energy people all playing unique decks. And then I heard that there's like a few guys that only play top meta too. I asked one of the folks there, said if you could I guess make if you could rate the competitiveness from a 1 to 5, what would you rate it? And he said he'd rate this particular local a 3 when it comes to competitiveness. So while I was there, I had a bunch of different duels, and the first duel was with my boy Jacob. Jacob actually really helped me out a lot. We got a trade going. He helped give me an extra awakening, and he helped to get me that black feather, that black wing card. That's the tuner. He helped to give me that card too. I really did need that card because that card allows you to tribute a monster to special summon himself from the graveyard, and of course you can tribute your opponent's monster with the lair. That's absolutely disgusting. Now let's talk about the Lair of Darkness. While I was playing that card, changing people's attributes wasn't really that big a deal. After you change the attribute, you know, that kind of didn't matter. But what really mattered was me having the ability to tribute my opponent's monsters, of course, and that was relatively devastating. Every time I did that, I normally would win the game. And anytime I would bring my monsters out off of Pendulum Summons, I normally would win the game. The way I had the deck built before was built because I didn't have 3 Awakenings of Summoning Dragon and only had just the 2, and then I had 3 Kings of D and things like that, so it was a little cloggy. But when I got the 3 Awakenings and I actually got the cloak, it really sped the deck up and kind of made it just move really fast. You know, it's something that I did not do that I should have been doing. I hadn't even, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it just didn't occur to me. You know, you can use cloaks and just link cloak off for a link spider. And I kept forgetting to summon more than just one fusion monster. I kept forgetting to go into the link summon, because in this particular deck I didn't have to go into link summon because the OTK was just really strong. I often, when I did get my W's, it was more than likely off of the OTK on the second or third turn, just dropping down 3 monsters with, you know, 2500 attack or higher, and basically that's game. You know, you can tribute their monster off the board, so the field's going to be clear, and you can even tribute their monster off the board, and the cards in my deck are going to help you to draw a card. So tribute off your opponent's monster, then draw a card, then search your deck for a specific card, and then attack for game. Plus we have access to the Venom, and then also I went to a lot of exceed plays, and I went into like my absolute odd eyes a lot, but it was just really, really fun. I had a lot of fun. So let's talk about some of the tilt and the L's that I took. When I was playing against Team T, and they played me with 2 unique decks, which by the way, they do have videos on their channel, so links in the description, you can check those out. But I played against 2 unique decks. One was was that Trap Tricks? I think it's called Trap Tricks, or one was called Trick Stars, and the other one was, I think it's called Magi Bullet, but it's not called Magi Bullet in North American TCG. It's called something else, like Musketeer or something. But these cards were absolutely disgusting. So first off, I'm going to tell you guys about this Trickstar deck. So I had no idea what Trickstars did or how they worked, but the guy just basically gave me the quick rundown, told me it was a burn deck. I said, okay. And then when I drew that particular hand that you saw previously in this episode, where I had actually bricked, the weird thing about that brick is right after that brick and having 3 trade-ins in hand, when I dueled his friend right after, I drew the same exact hand, but instead of 3 trade-ins, it was 3 Allure of Darkness. I was disgusted. I got a Duel Links style brick in real life twice, and there was no restart to save me. So I just got OTK'd the first time. It took 9,800 damage, and then I took some damage from oh boy and just died the next turn. I just didn't have anything. So if nothing else, I learned a lesson in optimization for the 40 card TCG meta, because even with my deck having more monsters at the time, having more monsters than spell and traps, I was still get 1 or 2 allures at some point, and then those allures will clog. So I did take a look around to see what other people were playing, and a lot of people were playing Pot of Duality and Pot of Desires. I did have Desires in the deck, I just didn't see it. But I just kind of like after I got tilted and I went and got some lunch or whatnot. After I got lunch, I had just thought about it and I was like, you know what? If I put Pile Duality in the deck, it should be running a little bit better. I just know I need to take out the Allures of Darkness, and then I took out one King of D, and then I just made a couple small changes. And then after I made those small changes, I actually took some cards from my side deck and added it in the main deck because I kind of knew what I was playing. And a lot of guys that I played today were just using a lot of synchro monsters and just regular effect monsters, which means that they have levels, which means that you can use this card called Advanced Draw if they're a big ass monster. Now, I played Advanced Draw on somebody with a Layer of Darkness on board and tribute their monster off and drew 2 cards. The look on the face was absolute disgust, and I was like, good. It was definitely a lot of fun. So I mean, it was just a wonderful experience. It was really, really great. Everybody at Game On was really good. And, you know, I'm going to definitely compete next time in a tournament next week. I wasn't going to compete this week because it was the Fires of, I almost said Fires of Doomsday, Fires of Destruction opening. But, you know, I basically just played some games and hung out and traded and whatnot. Now, another thing is, I did pull some good cards from the Fire Destruction release. I pulled the secret rare trap card that you can play from your hand. It was pretty busted. So, that's. I think that was pretty much it. That was the only thing that I really pulled. I pulled a lot of other SRs, super rares and things like that. But I gotta get out of here, my boys. This is it for your boy. I'm wiped out. So I'm going to bed. But let me know what you guys think. I saw a lot of you guys saying that you guys were going to be going to your locals and checking it out. And I really wanted to see what you guys think of this video. And if you guys are going to locals, what are you going to try to build to play competitively? And what can you build right now? Let me know in the comment section below, my boys. But as always, keep it dang.